Zoom class sends, me who has not done any work the entire time and treated it like a podcast. I'm free. Worst experience of my freaking life. Trickle down therapy. When one person in your friend group is able to get therapy and teaches the rest of the group some of the strategies they have learned. You know how someone can say I respectfully disagree? What about I disrespectfully agree? For when you hate someone but they are unfortunately correct. The dumbest freaking thought I had while half asleep this morning. Villain. I shall now use this machine to pinpoint the location of every person you love so you can watch as I freeze them with my evil mega ice ray. Hero. Wait no. Machine. Dings immediately, showing the location of the villain. Every time someone starts telling that they wanna supplement their body with computer parts, I'm just like, okay great, but don't cry to me when your memories of loved ones or your ability to run are locked behind paywalls. You did it. You broke cyberpunk down to its bare essentials. 10:30 me. Let's do a quick squid sketch. 11:30 me. What just happened? I don't know if I should laugh or cry. 10 out of 10 my friend. Family photo of my two brain cells and the thought that they worked so hard to produce. The only people who get upset when you set boundaries are the ones who benefited from you having none. That's why they perceive it as a personal attack, because your boundary encroaches on space they're used to owning, e.g. yours. Sometimes I just get so freaking impressed by the term pre-Raphaelite. Like imagine being so freaking important that anything that comes immediately before you is pre-you. Boy, you are not ready to hear about Jesus. Unfortunately, due to several experiences in my youth, I cannot just walk up and join the circle of people talking, but it does sound lovely, thank you. Go ahead and mingle are 4 of the scariest words in the English language. Thank you and good night. Go ahead and mingle. Finds the dog cat friendly looking houseplant to hide behind. I do unironically love saying the before times when talking about COVID. If we are gonna be in a deadly pandemic, we might as well talk like we're in bad YA. Let's allow ourselves that. I have been referring to it as the event, and everyone immediately gets it. No one ever needs clarification. No one asks what the vaccine is for either, like we are living in zombie land. Middle-aged white woman whose entire personality is liking Harry Potter versus middle-aged white man whose entire personality is liking Star Wars. Fight. They are dating and calling me slurs on Twitter. They also have a Tinder where they beg for threesomes. Theorem. I have a big mouth. Proof. Hate how they forced Bugs Bunny into anti-weed propaganda in the 90s, as if Bugs Bunny wouldn't love smoking weed. To be perfectly fair, Bugs Bunny would also love taking money for starring in anti-weed propaganda and then using said money to buy weed. Help, I read that as anti-weed propaganda. What I would give to eat lunch with my friends in school and peel the sticker off my fruit and put it on their clothes and say you cost 60 cents or you're a pair. I miss that. This almost has 100 notes. Are you guys okay? We miss putting stickers on your friends too. Wait. You know how dogs and cats like to chase balls and other toys when they are bored? Like how fetching and rolling objects around a smooth surface is an important way that pets add stimuli to their environment. Yeez. Okay, so this is why humans invented sports ball. Thomas the Spank Engine. I think humanity in the Middle Ages was onto something when they allowed only priests to be literate. It still freaks me up that an old Schwarzenegger the Terminator was the governor of California from 2003 to 2011, wrote 9+ books, has an active Reddit account, and married JFK's niece. These boots were made for walking. You're white and you work at Starbucks. I bet you love cold brew, don't you? This ask makes me feel like a beast in a zoo having my biology facts read to a crowd of spectators. I do. But how do you know this? The Oompa Loompas are a Greek chorus. First of all, I hate this so much. Second of all, imagine if the two switched places. Veruca falls into the trash chute. Chorus, pray thou no more, for mortals have no escape from destined woe. Wisdom is the supreme part of happiness, and reverence towards the gods must be inviolate. Great words of prideful men are ever punished with great blows. Oedipus stabs his eyes out. Oompa loompa doopity doo. I've got another riddle for you. What do you get when you sleep with your mum? A curse on your kids for decades to come. I don't believe in the moral panic horror, and I think more horror writers are generally normal people, but there's definitely something wrong with Stephen King. Did you know that world-renowned writer Stephen King was once hit by a car? Just something to consider. So, I was hit by a car once. He's not special. If you die because I poisoned you, how is that my fault? Like, I'm sorry you aren't immune to my poisons. I think that's genuinely something you need to work on. Fix yourself before blaming others. You must have been born on the highway, cause that's where most accidents happen. Shrek strokes wall until finding light switch. What a turn on. Get out. Why does everyone say get out when somebody makes a pun? Don't get out, get in here and make more puns. Turn up the puns. Not once did it cross my mind that Gru from Despicable Me was Russian. I just thought he was fricked up. I'm a social vegan. I avoid meat. Are you British? Yoop. Someone unfollowed me for this. I think online class should be like Among Us. There's an imposter that's not actually a student and tries to sabotage the rest of the class. That's already how it is. Elaborate. Teachers. Women that wear men's cologne are hotter than God. Women are hotter than God. Water's so frickin' good. Like Glug Beach LOL. This post always shoots up and notes around 2 AM. I'm on to you water loving frigs. Every day I wake up and attempt my silly little tasks while daydreaming about fictional characters. Behind every girl boss is another, bigger girl boss. They call this a pyramid scheme, I think. I think they prefer the term MLM. I think you're thinking of WLW, multi-level marketing scheme. Yet another unrealistic expectation for women. Ripplers don't believe it. Ripplers go frick your gullible ass if you believe this crock of crap for even a second, you dumb beach. Ripplers, it's not. Devils advocate annoying men in classes are the backbone of our society. I will never be able to thank you enough for wasting 20 minutes of class time and pointless dialogue with the professor while I go on my phone. You, vampire, me, an intellectual, necromancer. Hope I'm not just a blog to you, but a huge beach and mood ruiner as well. Rinse me, brush me, pamper me in my chambers, and in the wet and dying final gasps of long defiant summer, as you wash me in the porcelain sink, awake. What is your dream profession, child of a rich person who doesn't have to do anything? Am I the only one who thinks people look hotter when they're in underwear and not when they're naked? 1. It's this whole leaving it to the imagination thing that we humans like. 2. Genitals are freaking weird looking, bro. 3. Have you seen a limp dick? It's like a sad sea creature. Sad sea creature. TIL. One of the leading advocates of circumcision was John Harvey Kellogg, inventor of the famous breakfast cereal. He advocated the consumption of Kellogg's cornflakes to prevent masturbation, and he believed that circumcision would be an effective way to eliminate masturbation in males. Did he ever think that people would masturbate looking at Tony the Tiger? IDK. Wild Navy is literally always ahead of the game in terms of Uncanny Valley plus retail horror. Melodramatic. What are you doing with your life? This makes me feel melancholic. Steve Harvey said this morning, if you going through hell, keep going. Why would you stop in hell? And that moved me. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. Wish I was a background character in a horror video game. HM. Just coughed up blood. Probably nothing. time to return to my job at the CDC where I'm treating animals for cough up blood and turn into evil goo disease. I'm but a monster in a factory, and God is the McElroy wheezing fondly as he watches my horrible body clip through a wall. Art history is an endless loop of learning how fricked up and crazy every artist is. Art history professor will show you a painting of 4 oranges and be like, the guy who painted this killed his wife. Did ya know? All the chicken models in Chicken Run were something around their neck. They're usually scarves or pearl necklaces. This was deliberate as they hid the visible seam between the head and body of the plasticine figures. Production staff was worried people would catch on and ask why this was. They didn't. Frick, I just assumed those chickens like to accessorize. I just remembered how in middle school a bunch of boys would go around and tickle girls' chins and shout balls on your chin, and this guy I knew did it to this tiny quiet unassuming girl, and like at the speed of frickin' light she grabbed his arm and headbutted him directly in the nose and he passed the frick out. Angry man complains about NBC's gay logo change, doesn't realize nothing changed. This is a whole nother level of ignorance. If you're wanting to bulk up this year but don't have time to get to the gym, just fill a compression shirt with delicious foods. TIL that the blobfish is actually a normal looking fish, it just decompresses when you take it out of extreme depths. Imagine aliens discovering humans and nicknaming us after what we look like when we explode in the vacuum of space. Apparently in Holland they were trying to do the world record for the longest domino chain, and then a bird came in and knocked 23,000 of them over. Then they shot the bird and got fined because it was an endangered species. If one story has described my life as much as this story has, I'd like to hear it. I remember until I was 10, I spelled Saturn like Satan, and I went to a Christian school and they called my parents because I wrote Satan is soft like a bunny and they wanted the priest to talk to me. Satan is glad you appreciate the effort. Satan uses Garnier fructose to lock in moisture. Me trying to do my homework at 3 AM. I've connected the 2 dots. You didn't connect crap. I've connected them. Come on Barbie, let's go party. Hooaroo, hooaroo. So is that a yes or a no? Trying to make plans with your friends. If my calculations are correct, biscuits and Triscuits hint towards a mysterious third food called Manaskits. A singular skit. Just one. An edible cracker with just one side. Mathematically impossible, and yet here I'm munching on it. This image is surrounded by negative energy. Fire Lord Obama leads the Fire Nation's first strike. We've been Smeckledorfed. You know someone is having a rough day when their favorite song plays and they don't sing along. No one will understand how much this just broke my heart. This post got 500,000 notes because people think it's some profound observation, but it's actually about my mother not singing along to Fergalicious in the car because she was mad at me. When you're trying to act normal in front of a group of people you barely know and someone mentions one of your special interests, and I'm like, no, that's the thing I'm passionate about.
Howdy folks. I hope that you all enjoyed episode 139. If you did, feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Exciting news, I have officially created channel memberships for those of you that are interested in going the extra mile to support me. I made a community post about it yesterday, but I'm sure not all of you saw it. So if you are interested in going the extra mile to support me, going above and beyond, I was also inspired by the community. So the first one is, I believe, Carl Fan Club. It's $2.99 a month. Second is Carl Cult, and I think that's 4. I think it's 5. It's either 5 or 10. And then the third is Red Gang, and I think that's 20. I don't remember exactly, but it's all broken down. So if you are interested in that, I would really appreciate it if you would sign up for membership, whatever you would feel comfortable with. But if you can't, I'm also very understanding and I still love you no matter what. Still working on the Q&A. I don't think I have anything else to say. That's the big thing that I had to say. So for the question of the day, this will be very, very... I feel like my best one yet is still the ghost one. But yesterday, a lot of people sided with me and chose water as the thing that they would drink if they could have one thing for the rest of their life. So, you know, I thought that was very interesting. And now I will ask you something that was asked to me in my last live stream. What's your favorite Minecraft block? I'm currently AFK in Minecraft at a spider farm. So if you could only use one block in Minecraft, what would it be? Let me know. I hope that you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you, and I will see you all tomorrow with episode 140. Peace out, guys.